So I know we went over these strategies in class the other day. However, I thought it'd be nice to have a video that you all can look at and also see the poster there online. Um, so the first set of strategies we went over was about unit fractions and whole numbers. This one is about any fractions and whole numbers. So let's find out what to do here. So the first one, I think for each of the problems, we're going to look at 3/4 times 13, which I should have had written there, and I just did. All right. So the first thing that we can do is we can find the unit fraction and then multiply it by the numerator. The reason we can do that is all fractions are made up of unit fractions. 3/4 is made up of 1/4 3 times, which is 1/4 times 3. Any fraction, again, is made up of unit fractions. So that's why we can do this. So that would say that we could go to 1/4 times 13, which is equal to, we could say 13/4. But let's break this down first. How many wholes are here? Well, I think about how many fourths are there. They're saying 13/4. That's not a whole number. That's a mixed number. But 12/4, that would be a whole number. That would be 3. And we would have 1/4. So we have now found 1/4 of 13. To find 3/4, now we divide this by 3, which was the numerator. That is going to give us 9/3. All right, the next one of my favorites, just like the other one, this is chunks. We get the chunk. We can chunk, trying to find numbers that are made, that are numbers that are lurking in 13, or whatever whole number we're looking at, to make our lives easier. So if I'm looking at fourths and I'm looking at 13, we could do 8 or plus 1, because that sure does equal 13. Okay, and then I see an 8 here, which is easier to do with fourths, a 4, a 1. I could do 12 plus 1. The reason I'm not going to is because I'm using 3/4, and so that might complicate things, maybe, because of the times by 3. So, and just to see something else. So this changes to 3/4 times 8 plus 3/4 of 4 plus 3/4 of 1. 3/4 of 8, that's going to be 24/4, which is 6. 3/4 of 4, 12/4, which is 3. 3/4 of 1, 3/4, which gives us the same answers up there. Always a relief. 9 and 3. Although, if you make a mistake, you just fix it. It's not the end of the world, is it? All right, let's see what's next. All right, we can also think of this as groups. Okay. So just like if it was here, let me wonder if I can go on this other piece of paper. Can I do it here? Okay. So just if this was 13 times 3, right? You could think of this as 3 plus 3 plus 3, 13 times. But that's inefficient, right? So then we just go, oh, okay, so this is 3 times 13 is 39. Okay. Same idea with fractions, okay? Again, so this, we can say that if we're looking at 3/4 times 13, we could rewrite this as 3/4 plus 3/4 plus 3/4, 13 times. Again, inefficient. So what that also means is that we can change 3/4 times 13 to 3 times 13 over 4. Which again, we could also say 3 times 13 divided by 4, because again, this fraction means unfinished division. Sometimes we do finish the division, like when it was 24/4, then we finished the division and made it 6. When it was 12/4, we finished the division and made it 3. Okay? When it was 3/4, we didn't finish the division. We could say, what's the finished division there? Yeah, say it out loud. Write it down. Take a chance. 0.75, right? 75 hundredths. So fractions are unfinished division. I'd learned that in a workshop someplace that I really liked. So now we have 3 times 13 over 4, which is going to give us 39/4. Now again, you can leave it like that. This is okay. This is a mathematical answer. There's nothing in this world that says you have to simplify or you have to do anything that takes that to a mixed number. I am asking you to think of context, though, because if, like I've said before, if this was like a word problem, or you had to give someone directions, and they needed to go 39/4 kilometers, that would be very confusing. So you would want to do them the kindness of breaking that down to a whole number, say 9 3/4 kilometers. Okay. All right. And where does that come from? Well, like we said, we kind of figured this out in class, right? 36/4 is 9. And then there's 3/4 left over. All right. So again, those are strategies for multiplying a whole number by a fraction.